Next is an interesting article from Forrester. What Oracle's layoffs really signal for B2B marketing, sales, and revenue operations. So this is interesting. It's, unfortunately, this is not a really happy topic to talk about. And that is, thousands of people getting laid off by a Fortune, top company that's a public company. And unfortunately, the marketing, sales, and revenue operations jobs are being targeted. So, essentially what the Forrester article is essentially talking about is that, that it's unfortunately the marketing and sales function are in the crosshairs at a lot of these, larger organizations. I personally think, and some of them, and we've talked about this in the past when we've talked about layoffs and consolidations and stuff like that, marketing jobs being, consolidated because quote unquote AI. I think some of it is AI, but I think most marketers that I speak with are embracing fully AI in its full capability. I mean, I haven't really had any interaction with anyone, with any marketer that says, I don't use AI at all. Right? So it's interesting to me. So I personally think a lot of these companies are using AI as a scapegoat because they want to increase their profitability and AI is AI job loss is the flavor of the day. So let's just go with it. So it's unfortunate. It really is. And I really feel for the folks that are, probably are good at their job, great at their job, obviously, to work at a company like Oracle, to then just be canned and apparently, very unhumanizing approach to laying people off too. I mean, they literally, I think they emailed everyone at like 6 a.m. and then said like that day. Right. So it's like, but again, not a happy topic to talk about when it comes to marketing, but it's an unfortunate reality in the world that we're in right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything to add on this. It's an unfortunate one to talk about, but I wanted to mention it because I want to bring to light that, these larger companies just don't can your marketing and sales folks. Don't can the people that actually drive the revenue for you. Sure, not everyone is good at their job, but that's, that doesn't justify just getting rid of thousands of people like that in one swoop. That's my opinion.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, part of me feels like there might be more to the story.
Yeah, I think there is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was a good article to lay it all out there. And a sentence that I liked in the article is Oracle isn't cutting jobs because AI suddenly works. AI didn't suddenly make people unnecessary, but the economics changed. So that's an interesting detail and an interesting point. And it made me think, whenever we see a new technology on the market that's disruptive to the workforce, there is a period of time where people are getting let go. And we can blame it on AI or not. Also, our economy, I don't know. There's probably a lot more to the story. However, one thing I have observed with these technological disruptions is jobs end, but then jobs might eventually be added. But it's too early to tell. But probably that seems to be the pattern when technology changes.
Yeah, I agree. John, anything to add, or are we good to move on?
I agree that this is probably more of like, an economic issue. And also, I mean, I know that Oracle, is a tech company, so they probably are doing investing a lot in AI, but you see a lot of companies that are failing, right? That might need to lay off 1,000 people, go ahead and say, hey, we're doing AI now. And then their stock will just go up, right? Because that's the buzzwords that people want to hear, and they want to invest in AI companies. So it could also be something like that. They're saying, okay, we're investing in AI, we're cutting off our, marketing and sales, and then they see their stock just go up, right? And they're being rewarded for that. But that's going to be short-term gain, and then long-term,
Yeah, I agree.